afternoon, or possibly good evening by the time I've uploaded this video, and welcome to part 3 of the West Ham free transfer people we might be interested in. Thingamajiggy. If that's not a title that flows off the tongue, I don't know what is. This is all about people whose contract is expiring this year, and it's the end of this season. And it's part 3 because there's just so many of them, which is really page 3 on transfermarket.com. And I thought by the time we got to page 3, there wouldn't be anybody there that was of any interest. There's some really good players on there. There are some world-class players on there. Absolutely amazing. If you just had a club and you just wanted to put together a team of free transfers, you could get a really, really good team together. I'm not suggesting you do that. But anyway, there might be a couple of people on there who you might think, oh, now there's a thought. Before I do, can I please just point you in the direction of the Hammers Chat art shop, which is being done by Canning Town Len. It's canningtownlen.com// Hammers Chat. He's got some great stuff on there, right? I don't know if you can see, it's probably a bit too much reflection on there. This is metal. This is a shiny. Can you see that? That's me and El Fornicador. He's drinking Estrella. Actually, so am I. We're both drinking Estrella. I always do that with El Fornicador. Go and have a look. There's so much original stuff on there. You can get yourself drawn by Len. You can have yourself drawn with players. These are called shinies. He calls these shinies. Shinies are in all types of shapes and sizes. That's me. That's me again. Bobby Moore, me and Bobby Moore, me and El Fornicador. I mix with everybody. You can get all sorts of stuff. It's all, some of it one-of-a-kind artwork. Some of it, got loads of it, and look. Some of it actually signed as well. Original clips from his film. There may be another project in the offing. And then there's team photos as well. You can have yourself put in with a team photo. There's all sorts of stuff that you can have done. Just go on there. Hammers Chat. No, it's not. It's canningtownlen.com/ Hammers Chat. The link for that is in the description below. Let's get straight on with some of these players. Can't believe some of this. So there's the old glasses. There they are. Wrong glasses. Where are we? Okay. This is weird. This is weird. Okay. So this is page 3. The first player that comes up on page 3. Yes, look, he's 36. He's almost as old as me. It's Luka Modric. Luka Modric. On a free. Now, would we, could we, should we? Probably not. But it does go to show the level of player that's available. Oh, by the way, I should probably say, yesterday I spoke about David Brooks from Bournemouth. I didn't know. A number of people have pointed out the poor kid's got cancer. I didn't know this. Obviously, I didn't know it. I wouldn't be suggesting that he gets transferred anywhere. He won't be getting transferred anywhere anytime soon. Terrible news. So young. Hopefully they've diagnosed it in time. But I mean, it ain't good. It's never good. Very, very sad. There's not no point me wishing him well on it because he's not going to watch the channel. But I really hope he makes a speedy recovery. Any recovery will do. Just a recovery. Very sad. Obviously, very, very sorry to hear that. Certainly, so young as well. Anyway, there you go. Trying to uplift the mood a little bit, really. Gareth Bale is also on a free transfer. He's made a lot of money. I've heard a couple of people say, oh, Gareth Bale, well, nobody about afford his wages. You would hope, bearing in mind, the guy has been earning, I think about £2 million a month for the last 4 years. He'd probably be willing to take a pay cut. Otherwise, he's not going to find a club. No one will be able to pay his wages at all. Be really interesting to see what happens there, because actually, I thought he was all right at Tottenham maybe it was once Mourinho left, quite possibly once Mourinho left. I felt he finished the season quite strongly, actually. Well, he wouldn't come to West Ham, would he? Would he? I mean, he wouldn't, would he? He wouldn't. And where's he going to go? Actually, where is he going to go? Is he going to go to Man U? You'd think not. He won't go to Man City. Will Chelsea have him? I don't think they will. Liverpool? Maybe. Maybe Liverpool sign Gareth Bale on a free. Once you start ruling out those clubs, I don't know. Maybe he'll go back home. Maybe he'll go back to Wales. Maybe he'll start playing for Swansea or something like that. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. He's a bit of a... Is it just me, or is he a bit of a big-time Charlie? Is he? And he might be. I mean, he might love himself a little bit. You've got to love yourself a little bit in order to play football. Don't get me wrong. You've got to have some sort of ego. You've got to have some sort of self-belief. Is he the team player that David Moyes wants? I don't know. I can't see it. I can't see us signing Gareth Bale. Ivan Perisic. He's a good player as well. 32 as well. These are a little bit older than the guys we would ideally like. But on a free for a season, something like that, you can't rule them. Well, I guess you can rule some of them out. But yeah, I mean, there's some really, really good players in there. Another one, not at the same standard as Modric, Bale, Perisic may be, but somebody that might be of interest. Again, he's free. They're all free. Mohamed El Neni from Arsenal, obviously. He's obviously not featuring much for him at all, but a decent player. Not a world beater. Don't get me wrong. Free, you don't know. This guy, Nicholas Stark. Good player. He's no relation to Ned Stark in Game of Thrones. Or John, that's not John, that's Jon Snow, isn't it? Jon Snow, Raven. It's not him. It's not him. His name's not Raven at all. Nicholas Stark, not a bad player at all. But here's one that really caught my eye, and I like this player. Good age as well. His name is Christian Pavon. He's Argentinian, but as they all... Why do all Argentinians... Please someone explain to me, why do Argentinians also have an Italian passport? Is there something I don't... There's obviously something fundamental that I'm missing, because so many of them seem to, but it seems there's some sort of loophole going on here. Christian Pavon is clearly not Italian. Have I got this right? Has Manuel Lanzini also got an Italian passport? How come? Why is it happening? Anyway, doesn't matter. Really good player. Really good player. I remember there's a guy on Talk Sport, Tim Vickery, his name is. He's the South American correspondent expert. He is... I remember him going on about this guy 4 or 5 years ago as being the future. I think he's at Boca Juniors. He is at Boca Juniors. Very good player. And because he was linked with West Ham, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I went and looked at him. I YouTubed him. I Gonzo'd him. And I really liked him. I saw quick as pants, by the way. And as I remember watching a video thinking, this kid could play in a load of different positions. 25 years of age. Maybe worth a look. Hugo Lloris. Spurs are letting him go on a free. Maybe they are. Maybe they're going to give him a new contract. Who knows? But a good goalkeeper. Again, look, you don't have to say on this video, no, we won't get him. I understand we're not getting most of these people. I don't think we'll get Luka Modric and so on and so forth. But I just found it relatively interesting that these players are available. Here's another guy, slightly wrong age, but I like this player. Axel Witsel. If for no other reason than to say the name, Axel Witsel. That's a great name. He's a great player. He's got a great haircut as well. I like him. Every time I've ever seen this guy play, I thought he was really decent. Really decent. Yeah, why not? Why not? Remy Cabella. He's a lovely fella. Actually, it's the wrong one. Forget him. It's a different Cabella. The other one, I'd say yes. Now we're getting down. Now we're getting down to some barrel scrapings now. Whether you think these guys do a job or not, I don't know. Okay, Fabian Schär. I thought, actually, he wasn't a bad player. A while ago, I thought he wasn't a bad player. Being let go by Newcastle, I guess they've got loftier ambitions. And to be fair, we're well down the pecking order now. I'd rather us get Tarkowski, as mentioned before, and some of the other centre-backs I might have mentioned in episode 1. But as I understand it, Tarkowski might be tempted to go to Newcastle, or Newcastle want him. Surely, given the choice, I know Newcastle fans, no, we're the richest club in the world, you don't know what you're talking about, you're a muppet, and all that stuff. But if you were a footballer at the moment, would you rather go to West Ham or Newcastle? Because you've got... You'd be trading promise and hope for something, solid that was actually there now and was a certainty. I think not. Excuse me, I've got to look behind you there. I'm not being rude. I had to disappear there. That was page 3. I don't think it's worth doing page 4. Jordan, are you anyone? Don't think so. It's not worth doing a whole nother video because we're so far down the list now. Ooh, that being said, Sam Johnstone. You know what I think about this. I think Sam Johnstone, I think we're getting him. I really do. I think we're getting this player. I do. I do. I stick by what I said. I would not be surprised if Areola went back. We didn't sign Areola and we signed this guy, and that was the plan all along, because I think it'll be so much cheaper as the overall deal, certainly. We're so far down the list now. After that, there's a load of players. Christian Tello used to be a good player, but I just don't think we'd sign him. Timo Pukki, anyone on a free? Again, we wouldn't. We got loftier ambitions than that anyway. Debril Sidibe again used to be a good player. I think we're done. I think we're just about done on the free transfers. But if we go back and we discuss everybody, if we go back and look at everybody I've discussed, I should say, I think you're dealing with some really good players here. I think there's at least 3 or 4 players in amongst that lot. I think it'd be massively of interest for West Ham. Look, there's goalkeepers. Johnstone will be right up there, by the way. Johnston's there. I certainly do think that Todd Cantwell would be a possibility. Obviously, the centre-backs we've discussed. Tarkowski being the main one there. And of course, then you've got the old Jesse Lingard there. What there does seem to be is a lack of, I know I've mentioned a couple in this one, a lack of strikers. We're going to have to go out and buy this guy. But you know what? That's no bad thing. If we've got a transfer budget for next season, and actually what we wanted was a centre-back, and we wanted a goalkeeper, and we wanted another attacking midfielder, and this, that, and the other, and we actually filled them up with frees, it would allow us to then spend the whole budget on a striker. No bad thing.